Well, I think the move was good. I mean, we don't need to continue to talk about racism in a country that brings more opportunity than any place on earth. You're always going to have divide. You're always going to have oppression. But in the United States of America, people from all over the world want to come here, and they want to come here because they can pursue the American dream. Donald Trump does not want to remove history from our schools. He doesn't want to remove patriotism from our schools. He wants to make sure that the American flag is respected. And for all of our military men and women that are sacrificing their lives around the world, we need to have their back. And I think that's what he represents more than anything. And you can see it, you can feel it here in the United States. We're more united than we have been in my lifetime.
Many would say there's a huge amount of racism still in America.
I think there's racism everywhere, but to say there's a huge amount of racism in America, that's a fairy tale. I mean, I live here. I'm a black man. My kids go to school here. I go in and out of prisons and jails and juveniles, and I serve thousands of people across the United States of America. The majority of them are black. And I can tell you right now that if you live in America, you have the opportunity to go to school, get an education, get great jobs. We have black CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. We have black coaches in every part of our professional sports. We have executives, and our black women are probably more successful than any black women on earth. And so to say America's racist, I think that's a fantasy.
So, Jack, do you believe that black people in America have exactly the same opportunities as white Americans? Because we know that Donald Trump recently cancelled programs that encourage diversity, equity and inclusion. You believe that America is equal for all?
I know America gives opportunity to everyone, and Donald Trump didn't end programs that brought opportunity. Donald Trump ended programs that separated. And so our DEI policies, and that's the reason why most of our major companies are going away from that. They were prioritizing people based on skin color, based on gender and ideologies, and not based on merit. America is a meritocracy. We go off of merit. And so that's what we need to get back to in our military, in our schools, in our companies. And I think that we have the platform. I think our society and our government is doing an amazing job of getting us back on track. And as a black man, I can tell you, again, there is no other successful place on earth where a person that looks like me can come here and pursue their dreams for their family.
It's a fascinating view, Jack. I'd be interested also to know what you think about Donald Trump ending events designed to celebrate Black History Month. That can't be something you agree with, can it?
I don't know that to be true. I think that's a fantasy. I know that 3 days ago, Donald Trump made a declaration calling for Black History Month to be celebrated as a national holiday. You should look it up, Google it. You can see Donald Trump's statements right from his mouth. I've attended Black History Month events at the White House. I've watched and seen. We just had a National Football League player that was sworn in as the director and secretary of the Housing and Urban Development in the United States of America, overseeing all the underserved communities in America. Donald Trump attended his swearing in. It was the only swearing in that he's attended. And he did that because he cares. But we don't talk about that in the media. The media wants to try to paint Donald Trump as a racist. If he was a racist, he would not have gotten over 49% of the Hispanic vote. He got over 25% of the black male vote, the highest Republican in my lifetime in regards of his appeal to the minorities of America. That wouldn't happen if he was racist.